Well, here we are today at our production facility in Fort Pierce, Florida. You can see we're actually working, they're loading boats. Boats getting ready to be loaded, boats getting ready to come out the door to be loaded. But I would like to take a few minutes and take you through our new Cobia 277 center console. We debuted this boat back in February. Here we are in August. We debuted it in February at the Miami International Boat Show. This is one of the first boats for 2016. And I'd like to take a few minutes and take you through it. I'd like to start with the hull before we jump up in the boat. You can see it's got a great bow flare, 21.5 degrees of dead rise at the transom, very deep V on it, great riding boat. But it also, once you get to where you're going, it also drifts very well where you don't get a lot of snap roll. Great boat, filled a hole in our lineup between our 256 and our 296. So if you would take a few minutes, I'd like to take you through our new Cobia 277 center console. We're now inside the Cobia 277 center console. I'd like to start at the bow. We'll work our way aft and take you through all the great features of this boat. What we did, we took a lot of the features from our Cobia 296 center console, which is a very popular boat, and incorporated it into this new Cobia 277. You'll see up forward here, lots of nice seating with the optional bow backrests, which are very, very nice. Turn around and sit, very comfortable. Got a whole area up here. As with all Cobias, a built-in flush handrail. So you got a place to grab wherever you are in the boat, there's a handrail somewhere. Lots of storage up here. Both of these open up. Compression latches, great storage under here. See, this particular boat is equipped with our two-tone cushion package. As with all Cobias, full access to the bow, very easy to get to your anchor locker right here. This boat is equipped with a windlass. Flush hardware standard, just like you see it here. Just a great all-around setup up forward here. Big area, like I say, full access everywhere on the boat. Bolster cushions here for backrest. Just a very nice section, very relaxing place to sit while you're on the Cobia 277. Still in the bow area of the Cobia 277, I wanted to take a minute and point out this great feature. This is a flush-mounted bow table. It's standard on the boat. You can see here, it's electrically adjusted. I'll take it up the rest of the way. You can see it coming up. There it is in full deployment. Up here makes a great table, nice place to sit, you know, have lunch or whatever you want to do. The beauty of this is it goes back down. It will go flush with the front deck up here. So it makes a larger sitting area, sun tanning area, whatever you want to use it for. And it goes all the way down and flush mounts into the deck. Non-skidded on top, so you got great traction. Flushes right down into the deck. So again, full access to the bow with a flush mounted, standard on the boat, bow table. We're still in the bow area of the Cobia 277. Wanted to point out this great storage area. I mean, it's monstrous. Goes way forward. You can store a lot of stuff in here. As with all of our products, compression latches, assist lift, so it lifts itself up for you, helps you bring it up. Holds it in position when it's in the up, so you don't have to worry about it falling down. When it goes back down, it latches very well, compresses down over this gasket. Big oversized troughs here, I'll show you. Goes all the way down, and when I put that down, it compresses down against that gasket. Makes it very, very dry. Moving aft on the Cobia 277 center console, I'd like to take a minute to point out this great feature. This is a feature that we took from the Cobia 296, which is very popular. It's a forward entering console. As you can see here, you've got a nice cooler box here. Right here. You can use it as storage. We prefer to use it as a cooler. But this opens up, locking of course. Open the whole thing. Forward entry, which makes a lot larger entry door. You're able to make a lot larger space here, which makes it much easier to get in and out of. I'll show you. You can walk down. I'm right at 6 feet tall. Walk down in, and I can stand up in here. Just a great, great feature. Of course, you got your standard china head in there with a sink, towel bar, freshwater shower. Just a great feature that folks really, really like this feature about it. Again, compression latches. It's got a lift assist that holds it open. Just a great all-around feature. We've now moved back to the command center or the console on the Cobia 277 center console, I'd like to point out quite a few things on here. This particular boat is headed to a retail customer in Virginia. We had to get somewhat creative. He wanted two 16-inch Garmin screens here. You can see the console is able to accept them. Move some things around here to make that happen. So you can. Great big area up here for flush mounting electronics, works extremely well. This particular boat, he also ordered the VHF or LED backlit switch panel. Lots of things going on here. This particular boat has the Optimus steering on it. Also new for 2016 and standard on this boat is this mahogany wheel. Makes a nice, real nice piece. You can see here, great big command center. You can reach everything from where you are. Everything's right here in reach. Start switch, kill switch, stereo, trim tabs. Everything is right here within reach. As standard on all Cobias, we also built in a toe kick / footrest on the console. So if you're operating the boat, you can kind of wedge yourself in when you're sitting there. You've got a place to put your feet. Of course, cup holders, can't have too many of them. Standard compass on the boat. Just a very, very nice, very well thought out center console that fits a lot of options. Well, we moved aft a bit to the seating area, the leaning post on the Cobia 277 center console. We've upgraded our seating quite a bit this year for 2016. You can see these are extremely nice seats. This is not only a seat, it's a leaning post or a bolster, however you want to use it. You can have it your way. As you can see, the bolster is up in this position. It's also got a locking armrest, kind of locks you in there when you're in there. Put this down, you can make it a full seat. Still have everything within reach here. Steering wheel's within reach. You can adjust the steering wheel with the standard hydraulic tilt steering. So it makes it very, very nice. Also on this, you move this back up. After you lock yourself in, put it up. If you can see down here, you also still have the footrest. So if your passenger wants a footrest or you want to use the footrest, you can certainly use it there. You can see here, you can get up a little higher if you'd like. Use the footrest. Another great feature of this leaning post is the battery, the accessibility of the batteries, which are right here. You can see here, right there. Everything's right there, easy to get to, easy to service. Just a great feature on this leaning post. We can't overlook the hardtop on the Cobia 277. As with all Cobias, large OD pipe. These are very, very substantial, very stout. It goes up into the hardtop. Everything is flush mounted. You can see in this particular hardtop, like with all of ours, you've got storage area. You can use it as a radio box. I really like this. This is a great storage area. Instead of having one of the PFD bags back there you see on a lot of boats that rot over time, you got a great storage area up here, fiberglass with a locking door on it. It makes a much better storage area in my opinion. Got the same thing here if you want to use this as an e-box or storage up here, charts or whatever you want to do. Great big area up here to do that with. And you can see, all built in, everything flush, stereo speakers, LED lights, everything is built in flush. Just a very nice piece. Handrail, like I said earlier, you got a place to hold on wherever you are on the boat. You can walk forward, hold on, places to hold on everywhere. Just a great overall piece. Like I say, these hardtops, in my opinion, are some of the nicest in the industry. I wanted to take a minute to show you that. Well, here we are. We've moved to the aft section of the leaning post on the Cobia 277 center console. I want to take just a second and point out a couple very nice features here. Can't have too much storage, tackle storage, whatever you want to store. So you've got a couple of very nice drawers here, again with the nice locking latches. You also have tackle storage over here with the Plano boxes. Makes for great storage area. We also offer an optional shotgun rod holder, an aluminum piece here, very, very nice. This particular boat doesn't have it, but it's another rack of rod holders that goes on here as an option, so if you wanted that. As you can see, the back side of the seats, these seats are very substantial. They really give you a comfortable seat. They also lock you in place. Just a very nice setup. We're very, very proud of these. They've done a great job for us. So, like I say, one of the nicest leaning posts in the industry. Does a lot of things, stores things very well. Very comfortable place to sit, footrest, battery storage, all the things that we incorporated into this leaning post on the Cobia 277 center console. We've moved aft on the Cobia 277 center console to a great, great area, the aft seating. People really like this. As you can see, it's got a backrest, which is completely removable. Works with our rod holders back here, so it's multi-purpose like a lot of things on the boat. But I want to take just a second and point out this great feature. You can see the seat back here is in the stowed position, so you got full access to the transom if you're fishing. Maybe you would have this in the up position, so it's not in your way. But when you're cruising or doing family things, it makes a great place to sit. You can see here, pops right up into place. Very, very substantial. You can fit 3 to 4 people across here. Makes a great place to sit. This whole piece stows away. And then another nice feature is this whole piece comes up, so you have full access to your bilge area. Drives me crazy when I look at a boat and you can't find anything in the bilge. Number one, you can't get to the bilge, can't get in the bilge. That's where your pumps are. That's where a lot of things are. There's some maintenance areas down there. This solves all that. You simply turn the battery switch on, right there. It's electric lift assist, right here. This whole piece comes up, gives you full access into your bilge area. Stop. Here we are now, fully deployed bilge access with the built-in flush-mounted seat. Like I was saying before, full access into your bilge area. This works on an electric lifting ram. You can see it locks it in place. There's no chance of it falling down when you're down in there, doing whatever you're doing. It also has a manual override on it. You get asked that all the time. What happens if I lose my battery power? You got a pin right here, you pull it, the whole thing goes down again. But great access into the bilge. There's my fuel filters right there. There's my pumps. There's my through hauls. Very easy access to all those things right here through this great access area. I want to take a second and point out the fish boxes, standard fish boxes with macerators on this Cobia 277. You can see they're in the floor. Again, hydraulic lift assist, compression latches, big oversized gutters here so fresh water doesn't wash down in there when you don't want it to. Very deep. They go way back this way. Fit a decent sized fish in here. Works extremely well. Again, compression latches that down real tight. Also like to point out the optional tow kick here for you bottom fishermen. This particular boat, again, is going up to Virginia. Guy does a lot of bottom fishing there around the bridge and stuff. Put the optional tow kick on so you can, when you're up against the gunnel, you can lock yourself in there. Plenty of under gunnel rod storage. Real long, they got tubes that go forward, so brushes, long rods, you can put fly rods in there if you wanted to. Like I say, we've pretty much thought of everything on this and done a very good job with it. So as you can see, just a couple more nice features on the Cobia 277 center console. Moving aft on the Cobia 277 center console, I want to take just a minute to point out this aft area back here. 42-gallon Livewell. Great big piece of heavy plexi here. You can see oval, blue in color. Our Livewells work extremely well, some of the best in the industry. Lots of rod holders back here, as I showed earlier. These double as the backrest holder. Plenty of cup holders. Great big flush mounting hardware. This particular boat is rigged with the Yamaha F200s, which seems to be pretty much the standard. Boat holds 189 gallons of fuel, so you got plenty of range on these things. Boat's pretty quick. Your results may vary. We've seen over 50 miles an hour with this. Just a great package. It's rated up to 500 horsepower, so you can put twin 250s if you want a little bit more speed out of it. But just a great all-around package on this Cobia 277 center console. A couple other options I'd like to point out on the Cobia 277 center console. Over on that side, you've got a freshwater washdown. On this side, you've got the raw water or saltwater washdown. Also, as with all Cobias in this size range, nice wave gate door here. Closes very securely, easy in and out, but it gives a nice secure close there. Same thing when it's open. Great big area to walk through here. You can see plenty of room.